Welcome to the continual story of dungeons, dice, and everything nice. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, our party has entered a monodrome hive in search of a monodrome skull, and they've defeated monodromes, but their bodies always disintegrate. Finding the leader of the hive, they fought a hard-fought battle. And now, triumphant, they celebrate, but not for too long, for two of their party members lie on the floor, slowly dying. So, a large metal man, oozing oil, and a ranger, bleeding from the side. All right. What would you guys like to do?
Help me!
So,
You're unconscious.
I
guess I can do my
hold on.
tools.
I want to ask something. The batter, was it cookie batter or cake batter?
Bad joke, that's a bad joke.
All right.
No, but
Your family members are dying.
I'm sorry. No, I actually, last game I went over to heal him and I rolled an 18.
That was to stabilize.
Yeah.
So he's not dying,
But he's still unconscious.
but he's still at 0 health.
Sweet.
Proficiency in medicine? Yeah, I have proficiency in medicine.
Okay, Jared, make another death saving throw for Chasm.
Alright, can I go over to him and try to do something with my proficiency in medicine? Would that do anything?
Do you have equipment to heal him with?
No.
We're gonna have to wait till he gains consciousness.
I have
so he
those
can
tools.
come back.
So you're gonna work on him?
Yes.
All right, make me a strength check with proficiency.
With the D20?
Yeah,
A strength check?
and then add your proficiency.
How you
Kieran.
doing? Okay, so.
Do we have
this?
you and Phoenix
I got
went to the
12,
potion
added
shop
20.
fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So it's 17?
17.
17. So you're able to reattach certain cogs, and you see kind of the magic start to not be as faint and glimmer more, and you are stabilized. You're still at 0 health,
Still at 0 health.
but you are no longer dying.
Gotcha, buddy.
XP. You guys bought health potions.
About that,
And they don't work on me too well anymore.
I think we used one of them, and then I think we only got one.
So what do we do?
Yeah, we only got one.
Oh.
Can I give him rations?
Alright.
Can we
He's still unconscious.
So wait. So they're not dying.
They're not dying.
But they're at 0 health.
They're on.
If
yes,
you take
they're
a
at 0 health, but they're
short
not
rest,
dying.
if you take a short rest, will they still be dying? Or will they?
No, they're no longer dying,
Okay.
and they will be healed by their hit points.
Then we should probably take a rest. And those that
you're
aren't
still
dying.
in the middle of.
So we have to carry them.
Well, we
No, you can just rest like here.
We just have to,
destroyed everything.
two of us have to at least like stay on guard, basically.
I'll stay on
I'll
guard.
stay on guard.
Okay.
Before I do that though,
Actually, I won't stay on guard.
Aiden wants
I'll
to
stay on
look
guard.
at the pentadrome. Is the pentadrome staying together?
The pentadrome's legs and a lot of the armor it was wearing have disintegrated, but like a few of the petals seem to stay. There's 3 of the petals that have not disintegrated, and you don't know if they're going to disintegrate.
I take them anyway.
Right? It's a pretty hefty load.
Okay.
Shove them in my
Alright.
pocket.
Yeah.
So we're taking a short rest.
Yeah, we'll take a rest.
Yeah.
Alright, you two on watch. I'm going to go ahead and meditate to get my key points back.
Right. So, as you kind of set up and rest in an area where ballistas have been damaged and broken, and one of them is still twitching with a staff in it.
I thought we.
Yeah, we destroyed that last one.
Okay.
It's still twitching, and you haven't taken your staff out.
Alright,
It is destroyed.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and grab my staff.
Your staff is when you pull it out, your staff is all bent and like broken at the end.
Oh.
It's bent and broken.
Like the pommel of it at the end is bent, and the wood you see like a lot of cracks in it. And the ballista stops twitching because there was no longer obstruction.
Is my staff still usable?
It's still usable, but you don't want to shove it in another ballista probably.
Wait, can I fix it with
Shoves
the
it back
pistols?
into
The ballista?
No, the staff.
It's only the pommel is
pommel
not wood.
Oh.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so you take your short rest.
Yes.
Roll your hit dice and heal by that much.
Everybody?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What's my hit dice again?
I believe it's a D10.
D12.
It's a monk.
D12.
D10 is D8.
What is
You
your
should have it on your character sheet.
Yeah, he
Don't
doesn't.
tell me.
your hit dice?
I got 2.
What should it be?
Just look at monks.
Are you
D8,
serious?
that's what I get.
Look, it should be the first page of monk.
Wait, I forgot I went down in health.
I'm back
Huh?
at
I got
7, alright.
Nice.
What you got, 8? Yeah.
Dude, got the 3 health. It's not enough to
Wow.
I can't spell.
I'm back to full health, so that's
I'm
good.
at 15.
But now I am out of every healing option I have.
Paladin. I'm just naming all
So,
You had a land of hands points too?
yep.
Monk,
So, After some
hit points?
chats,
Yeah.
you notice the green strange liquid fixtures that cause the green light in the room to dim a little bit. Kind of the mood of the whole building is shifted. The gearworks feel a little bit slower.
Nice.
With some minor chats, both your companions are risen to be awake.
Flint, thank you for rescuing me. You're clearly the best one here.
You don't gotta tell me that.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you killed the
I'm
thing.
glad you're back, man. Thank you.
You're still like all bruised and sore. Oh, you are, and you move your head and like a bolt pops out, and you're like,
Spring.
I hope I
So
didn't do
we're
that.
probably gonna have to get.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Do you know how many girls I can get with these battle wounds?
We got.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and finish exploring this thing. Who has the key, real quick?
The key?
The key to.
Oh, I believe I grabbed the key. Let me
Okay.
double check.
What key?
The key.
To
To the
open
door.
the big door.
Yeah. I has key.
I forgot.
I
Alright,
got knocked
I
out
have
so
key.
hard.
Yeah.
Alright. We're all done here. Got my staff. All the blisters are down.
We need to pick up the treasure.
I'll pick up the treasure.
He's got
Yeah,
the
yeah,
That's his
treasure.
job.
Also.
My arms are like kind of messed up.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The gear work in your arm is like, but your Warforged frame is like, I'll probably put it on my shoulder.
yeah, I just.
Yeah.
So what do we do now? Are we gonna go to that door that's
We're just
locked?
gonna
Close
go
the
into
door.
the door,
Alright.
see what's in there.
Who has the most health right now?
I do. I have full health.
You're
Where
gonna
you
go
at?
first.
All right, sounds good. I mean, of course.
Alright.
So yes, I take the key and I go to the door and try to unlock.
So do you all follow him, or you
Yeah,
Yes,
we're all
yes.
gonna follow him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I stand
you-
back with
you-
my bow and arrow.
You pass by the hall, and the same, like, there seems to be just less noises, and the smell of oil isn't as prevalent. And
I
you
think it's sad.
Turn
Alright.
the key
fits easily, and with a really satisfying. And the lock is no longer impeding your progress.
Alright,
Yay.
open up the door. What do I see?
You open up the door. Before you see anything, as you're opening up the door, you hear, "Praise the Lord! Oh, thank God!" And as you open up, you see a row of these brass metal cages, 4 of them to be exact. And the other wall, there seems to be
Hopefully.
food that has been set out and like rotted. And in the 4 cages, you see skeletons, and then you see a elf who looks
Oh.
decently well fed for being here. Maybe they weren't here that long, with just long black hair. A wood elf.
Hey.
Whose arm is extending from the cage all the way at the end of the hall. Over here, please.
I go down to him and I actually start speaking Elvish and I'm like, "So, are you
Sure.
okay? Are you fine?
So
What's happening?"
Yes, I
as
can.
you move to the cage before you
I don't
respond,
know.
you see these kind of these tattered traveler's robes covered in dust and oil, and this he kind of has a pointy wizard hat, but like the top has been like chopped, so you just see like his hair flow from it.
Right.
He's very unfashionable at this time. Because the mud is messing up with the bright blues of his
of
color.
course.
Possibly from a rich background, very sharp jawline, and he goes, "Ah, yes, never have I ever been so glad to see someone in armor with a weapon. Please."
A lot of people are proud to see me in armor and weapon.
Anyway, continuing on. So have you been trapped here this entire time?
Entire time? No, I was trapped here today.
Oh, okay. Is there a key to open the door, or
It's
is it just
well,
you can break it?
well, I was thrown in here,
Mhm.
and they did some configuring, and then the bars just moved up.
I like to do a perception check on the room
Yeah.
and see what all I can see in the room. Maybe.
All right,
yeah.
roll.
Can we all do that?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I'm not gonna let
The D20.
Yep.
Guys, I'm gonna look around. 14,
15.
Plus
Perception.
Oh. Ooh.
16.
19.
15.
19.
16, 19,
15.
15. So you notice, just because of your stature, you notice in the under his legs, in like the corner, you see this like large tome, this grimoire, and it seems to have a religious symbol on it. You can roll religion while I clarify what these two saw. You, since you kind of have a more eye for shiny things, Felix, you notice that he's hiding jewelry under his robe line.
Yeah.
You notice through the patchwork of his clothes, and you're familiar with Elvenus, you know, like the wood elf culture. This is kind of a scholar, probably from Kestrin, who has, and you can notice kind of like the hat, like this is probably a wizard from the Demoris tribe, or they're a subsection of wood elves that build cities out of large trees.
Nice.
Ah, thank you.
Did you want to do the roll? on
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
religion?
religion roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
12.
12. It's a pretty well-known god. It is the half-elf god Zelor, the god of cities, society, and fellowship. But you don't know much beyond that. He goes, "Oh, my name is Soul. Nice to meet you."
All right,
I
go
shake
ahead and
his
shake his
hand.
hand.
We shake his hand.
And then he grabs. He's a little uncomfortable with like, oh, this is a clawed hand. But then he slowly is like, oh, okay. What brings you here?
We're adventurers from the Guild of the True Strike. I'm Aiden Hartmore.
You mean the punks that are that are just a rip-off of the Guild of the Hunter's Mark?
Well, that's the thing. They ripped us off first, even though they existed before us.
Have you seen a monodrome skull anywhere?
Monodrome
Skull.
skulls.
Speaking of monodrome skulls, I like pat my backpack to like check if the heads are still there.
The petals.
The petal faces of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems that there's less. Maybe there's only 2 now.
So what are you doing here?
So
I came here to do research on Mechanus, you know, the monodrome god, the weird head
I know.
thing.
Yeah.
When I touched it, a few of them came. They explained to me very violently that I wasn't welcome here and threw me here.
That's one way to explain things.
Oh,
Mhm.
So
Explaining
aggressive.
violently with their javelins and pointy sticks.
Right.
quick question. So, pentadromes, they are the
Leader of the hive.
okay. What would happen if one of them died?
The efficiency would go down? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
All right. Cool.
can I roll to see if I know what happens if one of them died?
You're
Well, I
not
guess
too
that-
familiar with
okay.
constructs.
Okay, I just
The only
wanted to
person
make
who could roll for that would be Felix.
I know you're not going to.
Well,
But
Well,
yeah.
So,
yeah.
No.
We're gonna get you out of here, sir.
Sure. Can one of you break down the bars?
yeah, I can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Chasm.
Put down the chest. I got you, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
honestly.
All right.
So there's this kind of like awkwardness between the two tanks of the party. It's just kind of like it's like No, you hang up first. Neither of you want to make the first, neither of you want to make the next
go ahead.
move.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
let's
just
swing.
helps. But
Let's
let's
swing
put
it.
that down. Might as well do it.
It's like when you're trying to pass somebody and you're like,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Like the awkward
Excuse
that's the
me.
right thing.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Swinging at it with my axe. Oh
What'd you get?
no! That one.
So, you swing your axe at just the worst angle and get it caught in between the bars, and it's taut, like your axe bent. Like you damaged part of your axe.
I'll give it a shot. Let me
We had a hard battle. It's okay.
Calibration's off.
Yeah, you need some more rest. You need a lot more rest.
Yeah.
13. Oh wait, plus what? Do I have
Strength.
plus it?
Yeah.
Strength? Yeah. 16.
That's pretty good.
16?
Yeah.
You smash this thick hole into it, some of the brass bars clanging and then falling, and then he steps out and goes, thank you, fine dwarven
It's a flint.
Flint.
He's the muscle of the
Do
party.
you pronounce your name with the head turn or?
What?
What?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
It's just one.
Luckily you do have the other great axe
Yeah, I do.
from but that axe is stuck in there. He goes,
It's okay. Calibration's a little off.
yeah.
He's a little broken right
Can I use my stealth to get behind the elf without him noticing?
Let's go try to join her.
Sure.
Cool.
I want to roll and see if I
Can
can
I
watch.
roll to see?
Can we roll and see if we can see him?
Wait, let's see how well he rolls.
That's true.
What'd you get?
All good.
What's a 7 get me?
Everyone with a passive perception higher than 7.
I even
We
see you.
see.
I
And
get
I'm-
behind
and
him and give him a great big bear hug.
Okay.
I walk over
He bends awkwardly to hug you back.
Let's.
And he pats you on the head. It's okay.
It's not okay.
There, human child.
I
just want to grab Felix by the neck and
I
take him
again-
away. So yeah.
I again feel the petals.
Still seems to be 2.
Stop
Okay,
feeling yourself.
Can I take it off and look at them, see if the other one's completely turned to dust?
The other one has completely turned to dust,
All right,
but the
I'll-
other 2 haven't started.
Alright, I want to take out. I want to dump out the dust.
Wait, what if we put it into Tupperware?
You see Aiden just pour a bag of just almost fully dust onto the floor.
All right, guys, we got to get out of here, and we
Agreed.
got to get to Allison as quick because these things are running out of time.
Are we
Okay,
gonna
so-
make it in time?
Well, yeah,
Wait,
we're
wait,
still
wait, wait.
in the city.
Can we
gotta
ask the elf ask him
Can I-
do you know any way to keep a monodrone part from dusting? From
Cleaning it?
Okay,
If it attracts dust, you clean it.
Alright,
never
real quick,
mind.
guys. So we've killed a lot of monodrones.
Okay.
They've all completely turned to dust once one dies.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know a way to keep that from happening?
Like how to preserve it.
He's gonna roll for it.
He better.
You bet.
He turns to you with a very serious look and he goes, Mr. Lizardfolk, I have no clue.
I'll use
Dang.
my recall.
Alright?
Well, he barely know what a monodrome is.
No, he is.
It's a construct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So roll intelligence with advantage.
Oh, okay, that's 9.
Oh,
17,
That's pretty
intelligence,
good.
18.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
So the green liquid that's used to illuminate the area will also act as a preservative.
Oh!
Do you still have the green liquid on your shield?
I feel like that's the one.
Can I have it?
There are 2 of them in here.
Yeah.
Because it's how the room is lit.
Oh, well then I grab those 2 and I just throw it at Aiden and I completely coat him in that liquid.
So you take the glass out and it's this cylinder that just starts immediately pouring out. And you're just like, ah! And then Aiden, there's just green liquid, bright green glowing liquid on your shield.
That should make them last.
Did they get on the heads? Did the oil?
No, you're gonna have to rub it on them.
All right. I go to the other one that he hasn't thrown yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna rub it out?
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, rub it in.
Okay. Anyway.
Soul goes, yeah, it is Nice to meet you, folk.
We'll get you out of here, sir. We just gotta do something real fast.
Alright, I'm just...
Hey, do you have a sister by any chance?
Don't worry
Get out
about
of
him.
Ignore him at all costs.
He was dropped on his head as a child.
Often.
Says the
A
man
lot.
that was born as a child.
Get out
And
of
we're
here.
here.
Yeah.
It's supposed
And
to
we're-
leaves. He's like, I've had enough of this tomfoolery.
That's accurate.
So
We
I
can't talk to
I
anybody.
wish I could join. Yeah.
okay. I preserved the 2 parts of the petals
Yeah,
with the
That's fair
oil.
enough.
The liquid is like a very is very solvent on the body, and it seems to just exfoliate immediately.
Right.
Sweet.
So do I
will
see
the
that, and
petals
can I
serve
go
as
over
a,
and just like see what
Those
happens?
are
As a
As
substitute,
heads.
as a okay.
No,
good.
they
It
are.
doesn't work
heads.
for your
So more
iron and
treasure.
steel
Yes.
bodies.
More treasure.
You're not getting
Alright.
paid.
What do you mean?
You're not getting
You
paid.
didn't kill the Petra Joe. Did you?
Yeah.
What did you do? It took you 5 turns to kill a turn.
All right.
Alright.
We're leaving.
We're leaving. Let's go,
I
let's go.
want to get out of this place now.
Alright.
Please.
I'm happy. I've got my things.
Mhm.
I put them in my bag.
So you're heading directly out?
Yes.
Alright.
No, okay.
So, going through the brass halls, you do see monodrome, but they don't seem very interested in you. Their eyes are more sunken, like they're someone who hates their job walking to work.
Ooh, I captured
take
one of
some.
them.
You just pick one up.
Yeah.
You pick one up and it like squirms a little, but it's like it's not the
Make sure it doesn't escape.
the boss isn't here anymore.
No.
Can I go
I
and
feel
take its
kind
weapons?
of terrible.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
you,
Oh,
you,
okay.
you take a javelin.
It was
Alright, cool.
that's
I have a javelin. I have one javelin.
Is
Yeah,
there
one
like
javelin.
how much room is in the chest?
In the chest,
Yeah.
not a lot of room. It's covered in golden
I just took one
silverware.
from the.
Yep, it's covered in gold. Let's
I
get
took
it.
one-
Wait,
Yeah,
is the javelin
but
big
it's
enough
so-
for us to use?
Maybe as
Is it
a
like-
dagger.
yeah.
I'm giving
Yeah,
it to
I-
Aiden.
I'm like, thanks.
It's monodrome sized,
Throw it behind me.
and it's very thin, but it'll
Yeah.
still work like a javelin.
Yeah, I don't want.
Ooh,
Wow. Okay. That hurts.
can I learn from the monodrone its language?
Oh yeah, the notes.
You gotta get it to speak.
Tickle it.
Its one big eye rolls over to you and goes,
Did it work?
God.
All right. Can we keep
Alright,
walking?
so as you continue walking,
Keep going, keep
I have a
going.
feeling Felix is like carrying it,
Yes.
like
Like a
A
safe
son,
area?
yeah,
like
a
yeah.
child, just
Wait,
talking to it.
I grabbed some exfoliating and I put it on it just to keep it fresh.
Alright, it is a fresh robot.
God.
All right.
I had the new car smell.
So you exit the way you came, walking through the stairs, watch it, and as the monodrome sees the statue of Mechanus, it stands at attention as much as it can, being suspended by your arms.
It's a little cat.
Wait, did we just have
Hello,
one?
cat.
You have one month.
You have one, and then you have the 2 Petra.
I mean, does anyone want to grab another one?
No.
Okay.
Aren't we getting paid by the head?
Whoa.
So, are you?
We got the pedals,
So you're
we
like
got the-
taking notes, or like what it's
Oh, we
saying?
get
Yeah.
Never mind.
You don't know. That's nice.
Yeah, it's
So-
sarcasm.
You enter out, and you're back on the deserted section of Belbreeze, and you see like
We do know that.
And you see like
Oh.
a school of just halflings
Oh yeah.
and a human like telling them about the land. And here we have a giant eye orb, and it looks at the crushed eye that was destroyed and will be rebuilt in reconstruction in the deep winter months. Now, continuing on, and he sees you, but he just kind of like just ushers them away.
He's a
Ah,
giant broken
no.
guy carrying a treasure
Good.
chest.
Good. All right, we're gonna go back to the city. I
Alright.
want to go
Yes.
back to town.
We should
Yeah,
also
okay.
run before they realize
So,
that
do you
was
go
us.
to the harbor and shop district?
I want to go back to the harbor and shop district.
Yeah.
Is there-
Do y'all want to buy health potions?
I want to buy health
Do we
potions.
have money
Yes.
for health potions?
We have.
Wait,
I
what do you
have
mean do we have
to-
money for health potions?
Yeah,
I
I
have
have
money for
treasure
health
chest.
potions.
So a few people look at you awkwardly because you're carrying a monodrome, but then you also see that there is, a lizard folk and a giant warforged. So they're
It's
like,
pretty beaten up.
Yeah, they think it's part of the party.
yeah. Some of you are like, oh, it's the adventurers from before, and
Hi.
a eyeball thing.
Hey, new companion.
He He's our friend now.
All
I might
right.
have a prop.
So, is there any
There you go.
specific area you would like to?
I just need to know, is there a place around here where I can get fixed up a little bit?
The smith you went to before,
Okay, is he in this area?
but you can also fix yourself up with Flint's help.
Kira,
I like this.
where did
We
you
had a
guys
good
get health
conversation.
potions?
Double bubble. We're not allowed back in there.
Alright.
Have fun.
Don't worry
He's
about
not
it.
allowed back in there.
I mean,
Oh, in the bar?
He's not allowed back in the double bubble,
I'm
especially
going,
after
I'm
the
going,
message.
I'm going back
like
to the
that.
double bubble.
Why do you cause problems?
Don't cause problems.
You see this-
problems.
this-
Just follow me.
You see this old elf with this kind of like wavy, cloud-like, long, stringy beard, and with bald on top with like spots of brown, and he goes,
Are we at their shop?
double bubble.
Double
Yeah.
bubble.
"May I help
I am.
you?"
I start speaking to him fluently in Elvish, and I'm like, "Hello, sir. Thank you for
Where did you study Elvish?
Oh, I was taught at my house. I'm noble blood, so my
Very good to learn. What would you like, young man?
I was needing. How many health potions do you currently have on you? Just minor
What-
health potions.
Minor health potions. I've got like around 11 in stock.
How much is each potion?
5 gold.
Alrighty, I would like to buy 4.
Gold, please.
Alright, and I give him the 20 gold.
And he lays out the potion. He goes, a lot of crazy stuff happened around this area.
You would not believe, sir. You would
Yeah.
not
Does
believe.
my bird finally show up?
He already showed up.
Oh.
I noticed this. Does the old man sound like more upset than he used to, or is he just...
Yeah, it's just
He
How
does
much
seem a
is
little
the
more
potion
tired.
Lot
How
of
much is
that.
a healing potion?
5.
Five.
So I pay 20.
How much gold
And
do I
I
have?
thank him for his service,
That's fine.
thank him for the potions, and I head out.
All
For
right.
what?
Healing potion.
I also see if I can't seem to find Chasm with the chest.
You find, yeah, you can rather you
Wait,
back up
are
with the
people
party.
in different areas? I'm sorry.
No.
I am about to. I need to head to the blacksmith so I can.
Oh, there's
I'm
your
gonna go to
gold.
the blacksmith with him.
Okay. So you go both back to the gnomish blacksmith who goes, oh, what did you do with my good work? Ah, it's all right. I get more time to spend fixing it.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I put down the chest.
How much health are you missing?
I'm at 3, so I'm missing 12 health.
Oh, okay. He fixed you up real good.
Okay, and before that, I also pull out the polish again.
All right. He starts like polishing you. You're not really that muddied,
Yeah.
but you do have some dust from the monodrome hive, and he mainly
I
just
just
takes
more
care of that.
worried about him buffing out the scratches and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. But he's got equipment for that. He goes, all right, recurring customer and all. 11 gold.
11.
Yes.
Can I open the chest and be like,
It's fork.
this is
This is all made out of gold.
gold fork, and be like,
Oh,
I don't
you've
know.
got golden utensils?
Yeah, we do have golden utensils. And they're gold.
If you give me all of that, it'll cover for that, and I'll give you a small little upgrade.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Ask what the
What
grade is.
upgrade?
So a lot of your gears and your heavy plate make a lot of noise. So
You could be a stealthy boy.
what I would have to do is I would rebuff and put some cushions in between, so it wouldn't make as much noise.
I look at you because I don't know if that's a good deal.
I don't buy it.
Mechanically, you wouldn't automatically fail all your stealth rolls anymore.
We're not there. We
I
can't
had
invite
to-
you.
yeah.
I'm there. That's
I hand him the just like. Does he want the chest too, or is it?
No, just the utensils.
I take one real quick. When he hands him the chest, I just take one fork.
And then he doesn't notice you because he's been like
Yeah.
large, big work project that he's done. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Can I help you with anything?" And he like puts all the utensils in a bag.
Can he fix the pommel of my staff? Or is that
Oh yeah, I can leave my apprentice to do that.
Well, that's just rude.
It's small buffing out. It won't cost you a thing.
Really?
Yeah, it'll give him something to do too. Scalabine! And you see this this half orc just covered in like soot, like walk forward. He goes, "Oh, yes. Oh, yeah,
Here's my staff.
I can get that for you real quick." And he walks back. And he goes, "Well, all right." And so he starts beginning to work, putting in more softer materials in between your gears, your springs, and your heavy set armor form. You don't automatically fail all your stealth checks. You only have disadvantage.
Okay.
With further improvement, you can negate the ability, but for right now, it's just you no longer automatically fail because you're a large metal clanking object.
Once I'm done buying health potions, is there a place that I can clean armor at or clean myself? I know there's the bathhouses, but
There's like a launder place, but before you get to that, would anyone of you like to do anything?
Is there a weapon shop anywhere?
Yes, there are.
Yeah, real quick. I'm sorry.
Bye.
I'm so sorry. Does the blacksmith have any weapons around, or are they just like fixers?
They're more like armor.
Cool. Just want to make sure.
What say you and me go to a bar?
I'm going to the bar.
We're going to a bar.
But I need to get paid.
Oh, we're not there with you.
We're not there with you. Yeah.
So I need to find someone that has the
I'll
either
give
the
you one
pedals.
crowbar.
I mean, I just killed a Petrodrone. I'm kind of expecting an.
Yeah.
I'll
You're
get
like,
you another
kinda-
crowbar later today.
Oh.
So I only got 10 gold. I can't spend that much on beer
I'll make sure that you get
and
paid.
booze. So
I'll pay for you.
So-
I'm paying him.
you'll pay for me?
I will make
We're
sure.
going to the bar.
I'll make sure you get paid.
All right. So
Thank you.
You
No problem.
spend like what kind of you going high end?
Oh, we're
low
going
end,
high-end.
dive bar?
High
I'm
end
taking
bar.
us high end.
High end bar.
Taking you high end.
Yes.
So like some supple of like dwarven spirits, some like
Last thing we need.
some like elven tonic. Probably cost you around 3 gold for both of you.
Okay.
Do you even have 3 gold?
Yes.
All right. So you go
Jeez, now
to.
I'm-
So looking for.
Weapons.
Are you specifically looking for weapons in general, or are you looking for weapons that you are better at using, like bows, arrows?
You're paying for me, right?
I mean,
Okay, good.
weapons. But will weapons in general include bows and arrows, or are there 2 different shops?
There's more of like a factory and like hunting shop,
Okay.
and then there's more of like the metal workshop.
His shop.
I guess I'll go for the hunting and all that one. 'Cause then
Right.
I also might
So
buy one
it's
box.
it's called the woven scabbard,
Cool.
and as you walk in, you see this this high elf approach you, and he goes, "Welcome back. You've been here before."
Okay, I was gonna say what?
Yeah. You stocked up on arrows here earlier.
Nope.
You did.
I did. Okay, well then I have bad memory. All right.
This is the one who has the pull-out shelves.
Oh, that's where
This-
they went. I didn't. I wasn't there.
You didn't go there.
No, I didn't.
You're there now. All right.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, man. It
And he
happens.
goes, a fellow member of the elder race. What can I do for you? And you see, there's a few more people, but they seem to be more perusing instead of shopping.
All right. I was gonna go ahead and stock up on arrows and just see if you had any bows or what items.
We have a few unbreakable arrows. If you're looking for something nice.
That would be good. How much are they though?
10 gold each.
What's the side note? What's the advantage of unbreakable and normal arrows?
With
I mean, I'm figuring it's obvious, but
yeah,
is there
yeah.
any other like details I need to
also
know?
with unbreakable arrows,
Yeah.
just because it's this shop and he makes ammunition better than most,
Mhm.
it'll also be +1 to attack and +1 damage. His unbreakable arrows.
I only have 10 gold, guys.
one unbreakable arrow. It's a start. It's a start.
But
You
it
just keep
never
using the
breaks.
one.
Yeah, it never breaks. You can just go get it.
That's
See, if this
true.
is cans on my 3rd level, I could bind it to me.
How much is the tiny dragon again?
That is at a different shop,
Oh,
and,
never
that is,
mind.
and that is 40 gold.
That's not happening. Okay, so then I'll go ahead and I guess.
No, that's more expensive, but I can look that up later if you
Okay.
get to it.
All right.
It's in the hundreds.
Yeah, it's expensive.
That's not
It
happening.
was not worth it.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'll just go ahead, and then what other items are there besides unbreakable arrows? Just
We have arrows designed for certain monstrous types.
I'll just go ahead and take one unbreakable arrow.
One unbreakable arrow?
Yeah.
10 gold, please.
Yep. Give him gold.
Thank you very much. He hands you one unbreakable arrow of +1 ammunition.
Sweet.
We got cushions.
Oh yeah. I put I used my rope to make a little collar and a little, what's the thing that you use to?
Leash.
A leash for mono.
Alright, so now that you have named it and spoken with it, you can put in, because your favorite enemy is constructs, and you're starting to understand how this construct works more, put in your languages monodrome basic. You have it's like when you take
Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, or like you were on Duolingo for like a month.
Duolingo.
You Google translated a few times.
Seeing it in the basics is
You
like,
know I
hi,
asked to go to the
hello,
bathroom.
how are you? This is my weapon. That weapon looks nice.
You know what a
shiny.
taco is.
Praise the mechanist.
What about the library? Can I ask for the library?
Could be a sucker.
No.
We should
No.
also probably head back to True Strength, just saying.
Yeah,
It should
Are we?
I want to. So there's a laundromat.
Yeah, there's not a laundromat, but there's a laundress.
Laundromat for armor.
I like.
This is called a laundress.
I'm just imagining.
So I go to the laundrers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure the dried oil is still on there.
Yeah.
Can I get my armor cleaned?
You see this this half-elven woman with very short shaven hair goes, yeah, just 10 silver.
10 silver? Oh, thank you so much, man.
Seems a simple fix.
Do you do shields as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that cost any more?
We don't really have a plan for it. Just throw in 3 more silver.
That sounds fine. Perfect. Here is your.
I look over like, oh.
Don't question her, please.
Don't worry about it.
Alright.
And she,
I give her 13 silver.
so you take off your armor,
Yeah.
and you take off your armor, and you give her her shield, and she rushes back and like hands it to someone else. Who you can only see the shadow of through a door crack, and they just quickly wash it, and she'll just be like, it'll be like a 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. Oh my goodness. You are. That's exceptionally fast.
Well,
That's not she's
a lot of people. A lot of people who go on the desert walk want to come back with clean clothes, so they rush by here pretty quickly.
I oddly understand that.
Mm-hmm. You work around it when you become a more commercialized area.
Alright. Well, when she finished, I actually give her 1 gold. As a tip. Because honestly, that's impressive. That they're getting that done.
If only real life laundromats work like that, just saying.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
That's to my
And your shield and armor come out, and 2 other half-elves that look maybe, possibly, family related to her come out, and they hand you your armor and shield, and it's like, pleasure to do business. And they walk back.
Pleasure doing business with you. I will be on my way then. Thank you so much.
Alright, Thomas, last thing real quick. After my staff, is my staff fixed up?
Yeah, your staff is fixed up. The half-orc comes, and he's like, and he almost like wants to know how it was such a strange way it was been. What happened to it?
I tell him the story of how we got into a fight with the Petrodrome and how I took down 1 ballista, 2 ballistas, and stuck my staff in another one.
Smart man.
Good work.
Indeed, and I pat him on the back. But it's a little harder than I meant to. So it's like.
You 2 are welcome here at any time. And he walks back.
Thank you very much.
And the gnome craftsman goes, all right, everything should be in order. Anything else you need before you head out?
I'm good.
Wait, the axe, what did he tell me about it last time? About the axe I got from.
He just said it was like really good made. Really.
It's really fine quality made, and the metal made to make it isn't native to like this place or continents around it. Like places in the Agazrian Sea, you don't really see that kind of armor.
And there wasn't anything else you could tell me about it? At the time?
Not really. He didn't roll very well.
Oh, okay.
Before I go back to the tree strike, I'm gonna try to find this Dragonborn one last time.
Roll investigation.
Also, I want to
cool.
find where Kirith's at.
Roll investigation.
My investigation is no, it's not very good. That's alright though.
I'm just gonna go to the
Oh,
toilet.
17. Nothing.
We're doing things
17.
y'all like drinking.
17?
Yeah.
Probably by the harbor district is what you're
Harbor
thinking.
district.
And you go and you do see him and he's like loading crates.
Alright, cool. That's one.
Finally here to join the Calgary.
Does he still look sad to me or
He looks a little more. He's a little more tired just because
a
he's
little more
tossing
sad?
and stuff. But he's a little excited to see you.
Alright. Hey, you got a little time? I need to talk to you real quick.
No, I'm on the clock right now.
Alright, I'm gonna help him out. Like how many crates does he have?
And he's got like a few more. Like it's like him and like Doc's men are like.
Yeah, I'm gonna start helping him load some crates up, and while we're doing that, I'm gonna like, I get close to him and I'm just like, so we've talked about Calgary a few times now. How you feeling? What do you think about Calgary?
I think that they've given me a lot of opportunity, and that I'm glad that I was taken in by them. But
So you didn't join them; you were taken in. When were you taken in?
Child, I don't know how old.
Cool.
What did you roll the
I rolled a 15.
All right, yeah. So, Kirith, while you just got your new fancy-looking arrow, you walk out and you see Aiden kind of like flag you down.
Hey,
Stalker.
hey,
That's what I wanted.
got an arrow?
Oh, that's actually a very finely made arrow. I
Right.
managed to clean myself after,
He is as shining as Chasm after shoe polish.
just
And then Chasm
after our mutual friend.
So, are you
decided
two
to
done at the
throw
smithy?
stuff at
Yeah,
me.
I went
Wonderful.
He went to the.
to
Yeah.
Harbor District.
Yeah, but you're done.
Would
at
you
the
like to
smithy.
wait for the boat together?
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
The boat's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
it's just
Yeah.
chilling. I
Alright.
guess we're gonna wait. We can wait for them by the boat, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
And
still
so
gonna
you
find.
see Chasm like helping out these crates, and the dockmaster's like, "You're not a planned worker. Here's like 3 silver for your time." Yeah.
So I can do so.
I didn't know lizard folk had such a wonderful work ethic.
Oh.
Well, when you want to be strong, you work for it. I'm just gonna let you know that. And
And he looks at his large muscles. He goes, "Yeah."
yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of got these blood ink tattoos, these kind of red tattoos of just like sirens and like krakens. On the other side, there's a dragon turtle.
You're for the Calgary as well?
No, I'm just the dockmaster on these
Dockmaster?
parts.
Nice.
But you can, thank you.
No,
If you're looking for a permanent job here.
no, I got it already. Thank you very much.
And he goes, "All right, men, we got a few more ships to go through."
I'm gonna,
And so, I assume all of you at the harbor meet up,
Yeah.
and you are talking. You two, make me quick Constitution saving throws to see how
Drunk.
well you make it to the harbor.
he's fine.
They walk over and fall right in the water.
Mondo's still on a leash. Oh. There's
Unless
already one in
you're
there.
drunk.
I'm using an egg this time.
13?
Plus anything?
It's 10 plus 3.
What's an 8?
An 8 is a number. So as you walk for, you didn't drink too much, but you're a little buzzed, you're a little wobbly, you're kind of using Flint as a stool. Your eyesight's like a little blurry, but like you're just a little fuzz-faced. You'll be
Remember,
fine.
buzz driving is drunk driving.
Yes, it is.
Don't drive drunk.
Alright, so you all meet up at the
Don't let drunk
harbor.
go.
Harbor.
Alright.
So dumb. He's got that weird mustache and he thinks that girls like him.
No, actually,
Trying to hit
Aiden's
up
clean
Jared?
shaven.
Aiden.
He likes potatoes.
Anyway,
He looks like
so
a
we're.
potato.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get on the ship.
Yeah, we're gonna get on the ship.
Yeah.
I'm carrying an empty chest, yes.
I'm
Oh yeah, we don't know that you dumped it all out.
yeah.
What?
Come
I
on,
look
Mono.
so happy. I look so happy.
So
What did y'all do?
as you enter the ship, like a few of the crewmates look at you, and then one of the powder monkeys, kind of the people who run around moving stuff, goes, "Oh, and let me go tell the captain." And just this small human boy just darts off to the captain's quarters, and the captain that you have met earlier,
Yeah.
the female half-orc, comes out reading a book. She goes, "Everything taken care of?"
Yes.
We have a friend.
We lost scope.
His name's Mono.
We did lose Scope. She's kind of arrested currently.
Who's the dwarf?
He helped us out, and we're gonna make sure that he gets paid.
I get paid.
Makes sense. You're already getting paid.
Yes, him too. No.
Wait,
No.
quick question. Does the captain know we went out to the monodrome? Okay, so
You took care of that decently quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad for the first time.
You wanna head back to the
This is
main?
not a first
You wanna
time.
head back to the main ship?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yes, of course.
Get
No.
that money from Talbot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I thought I was gonna have to wait here too long.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Yeah.
All right, men. Looks like the job's already done. Does anyone check the ledger? Check if anyone's went out. And then the powder monkey like quickly goes through. No one took off the ship, Captain. Well then, let the sails help us. And as as you see the sails unfurl, and they start unanchor, and the boat drifts away from Bellbreeze, starting to catch pitch, and the three-island city vanishes in the distance.
Finally.
I go find kind of a quiet area on the ship that not too many people go to, and take out my little prayer book, write some notes in it.
I want to go into the
Like
captain's
Felix
dock.
is an idiot. Felix should never be in this boat.
Me, no.
My prayer, Felix is an idiot.
I'm gonna. Is there like a place where I could train, like these little bits of training on the boat, or?
I mean, there is like the cannoneer area, which you kind of have to crouch a little bit, but you can still train there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go down there and just shadow box.
The cannon workers, like, since they're just kind of on break, the cannon and pole rope workers are like started to like just watch you train.
Yeah.
They're pretty mildly amused. Would you say you'd
I want to go see the captain.
So the captain is so you go to the captain's quarters is just kind of this kind of small room that is on the top of the ship, all the way in the back.
And he's the one that's sailing it, correct?
She, the half orc.
Yeah, I want to go.
Trust me, she's not attractive.
I just want to take over a little bit. Well, not take over, but
There's no ship.
She won't mind.
So you go to the door.
Yeah.
So you just open it.
Step one.
Yeah, I just open it and I just
True strike. Step two, take over straight. Step
She
three,
goes.
profit? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
She's reading her book. You don't, and she's kind of on the side. While she's reading her book, she has cartography tools, and cartography tools, and she's like plotting out while she's reading this book.
You do anything?
She hasn't noticed you entered.
oh, I just introduced myself.
So I go.
Yeah.
Well, introduce yourself.
Hello.
Charming as always.
Hello. Why didn't you knock?
How
Us gnomes, us dwarves don't really knock. It's a little too high, so we just open the door and come in.
She sets down her cartography tools and puts a bookmark in her book and closes it. I help you with anything?
Just want to talk about sailing.
About sailing.
Yeah. I just want to know how much experience you have.
She's gonna roll insight on you to be like, what are you up to?
This is a beautiful
All right.
romance.
So she
story.
rolls high enough to know that you're a fellow sailor, and she's like, oh, she's like, she goes, I was a powder monkey working for the Scourge pirate faction. I was born into it with my mother and father. But found my way, one of the ships crashed. Think I would, turn over a new leaf. Started working here, worked my way up as a navigator, worked my way up to a position of captain. Had a few rough, stormy battles, but mainly I just get these hunters from places to places.
I acknowledge her. I offer her a cigar that I've had in my pocket, and I just want to sit down and just watch the sea.
So she does have,
captain's
she
table.
does have that windowed area.
Yeah.
And she takes the cigar. She looks at it kind of strangely and is like, oh, like she didn't recognize it at first. And she's like, you have matches?
Yeah.
So she opens one of the windows so you don't hotbox the
yeah.
captain's quarters. And she smokes, and you just have a pretty pleasant conversation
Yeah,
about
just
sailing with
admiration
this
of sailing.
halfling.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. You talk about like, oh, this is the worst storm I've been to.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
and just like
Adventures.
sailor talk,
Yeah.
getting your sea legs, all the fun sailor stuff. So, as time passes on, as the ship, you can see the main ship in the distance, the ship of the Guild of the Truestike looming over, and you think, we did this pretty quickly?
Yeah.
Talbot may be impressed. And when we come back, we'll see how impressed Talbot is. So don't change the channel?
Playlist?
Possibly.
Okay.
And we'll be back. Thank you.
Da-da-da-da-da. No one's gonna.